Everything they built is gone. The home they fought for, the peace they sacrificed so much to protect, has turned to ash. And now, as Claire and Jamie Fraser return to Fraser's Ridge in Outlander Season 8, they face not only the ruins of their past, but the ghosts that refuse to stay buried. Secrets are unraveling. Time is no longer on their side. And as the final chapter begins, one question looms. Can love truly survive the weight of fate? Season 8 of Outlander begins not with a sense of closure, but with a feeling of unsettling tension. Episode 1 plunges viewers right back into the heart of a story that has never been just about time travel or war. It's about two people, Claire and Jamie Fraser, whose love has endured impossible trials, but now faces its most personal reckoning yet. The Ridge, once a place of safety and community, is now a stark symbol of destruction. Returning to this place doesn't offer comfort. It offers confrontation with memory, loss, and the reality that nothing will ever be the same again. Claire's heart is heavy, burdened by more than the physical destruction of their home. Her mind is haunted by trauma she's long tried to silence. The fire that consumed Fraser's Ridge is more than a tragic event. It's a mirror of everything that has slipped through her fingers. The home, the dreams, even the brief moments of peace, all scorched away. Episode 1 brings these emotions to the forefront, painting a portrait of a woman who has survived so much, yet must now face the pain she's kept buried for years. One name echoes in her thoughts: Faith, the daughter she lost, whose absence still leaves an open wound. And now, as she stands in the ruins of what was once a home filled with life, those memories come rushing back, threatening to break her resolve. Jamie, the ever-steadfast protector, finds himself in unfamiliar territory: vulnerability. His role has always been clear: to lead, to defend, to rebuild. But in Episode 1, we see cracks in that foundation. The weight of responsibility has grown heavier, and as he watches Claire struggle with grief, his own fears begin to surface. Fears about the future, about what kind of legacy he's leaving behind, about whether the Ridge can ever be rebuilt, not just the buildings, but the spirit that once made it a true home. His bond with Claire is tested, not by betrayal, but by the silence that grief often brings. They are together, yet alone in their pain. As the episode unfolds, time itself becomes a central theme, not just in the literal sense of time travel, which looms once again as a mysterious force, but in how time has eroded certain truths and revealed others. Leaked details hint that episode may first reintroduce the idea of crossing through time, and with that possibility comes danger. Brianna and Roger, though absent from the first episode, are expected to play a crucial role as the season progresses. Their connection to the future and to the past raises pressing questions. Can the family ever truly be together? Or has the fabric of time torn them apart forever? The first episode is filled with moments of silence and reflection. There are no grand battles here, no political intrigues. Instead, the tension lies in the quiet aftermath. The air is thick with uncertainty. Neighbors and allies from the past are either gone or distant, and the Ridge no longer feels like the place it once was. Even nature seems to have turned cold. The once green landscape now overrun, the remains of the fire a constant reminder that the world keeps moving, whether they are ready or not. Despite the darkness, there are glimmers of hope. The idea of rebuilding lingers, not just in Jamie's determination or Claire's quiet strength, but in the unspoken belief that what they've lost can be found again. Maybe not in the same form, but in something new, something that honors the past while accepting the change that time has forced upon them. And yet, the journey toward healing will not be easy. Episode 1 lays the emotional groundwork for a season that promises to be as heartbreaking as it is hopeful. Rumors of familiar faces returning, some thought lost to time, add another layer of suspense. With the final season in motion, nothing is off the table. Characters who have shaped Claire and Jamie's journey may find their way back, bringing with them consequences, revelations, and unfinished business. The stakes have never been higher, and the shadows of the past have never loomed larger. By the end of episode 1, it becomes clear this is not just a story about rebuilding a home. It's about reclaiming identity, confronting the truth, and choosing love, even when the world seems to fall apart. Fraser's Ridge is more than land. It's a symbol of everything they've fought for. And now, as the final chapter unfolds, every choice will matter. Every memory will carry weight. And every step forward will be haunted by the question, what will they have to sacrifice to finally find peace? As Outlander Season 8 continues in Episode 1, the emotional intensity only deepens. Claire and Jamie are no longer fighting external enemies. They are battling the weight of their own past and the uncertain future ahead. What was once familiar now feels foreign. Their land, their community, even their relationship is being tested by the echoes of everything they've endured. And just when it seems they might begin to heal, a new wave of uncertainty sweeps in, pulling them deeper into the storm. Episode 1 carefully weaves the emotional with the mysterious. Behind the raw grief and fragile hope lies a chilling question. What lies ahead for the Frasers? The world they knew is crumbling, not just in the ruins of Fraser's Ridge, but in the fabric of time itself. Strange occurrences begin to surface, subtle at first. Unexplained sounds, moments of déjà vu, the feeling that something or someone is watching. The concept of time travel, once a rare and terrifying reality, threatens to become more central than ever. Whispers of time travelers returning spark tension. Has someone come back from the future? Or worse, have they never truly left? This tension builds in the background of Episode 1, adding layers to an already fragile situation. Jamie's instincts are on high alert. He's faced countless dangers before, but this feels different. This time, the danger is invisible, creeping in through memories, shadows, and the unknown. His sense of control begins to unravel. For the first time, he's not sure if he can protect the people he loves from what's coming, because he doesn't know what it is. Meanwhile, Claire faces her own haunting realizations. The ghosts of her past are no longer content to stay hidden. Flashbacks, dreams, and unresolved trauma begin to affect her deeply, especially her unhealed grief over Faith. This emotional upheaval is more than sorrow. It begins to affect her judgment, her sense of place, and her ability to move forward. Episode 1 presents her with difficult choices, whether to face the past head-on or let it control her. And just when it seems she might find clarity, new revelations threaten to change everything she thought she understood about time, fate, and her own role in it all. Beyond the emotional journeys of Claire and Jamie, Episode 1 begins to lay the groundwork for broader conflicts. The community around Fraser's Ridge is fractured. Former allies are distant, and new settlers bring unfamiliar faces and possible threats. Trust is in short supply. With the land vulnerable and their defenses weakened, Jamie and Claire must decide who to let in and who to keep out. These decisions will shape not just the survival of their home, but the safety of those they love. Rumors swirl about returning characters, some long thought gone, adding another layer of intrigue. Whether it's through time travel or the reemergence of old friends and foes, the past is colliding with the present in ways no one can predict. The emotional stakes are matched by the looming sense that history is repeating itself, but with higher consequences. Episode 1 plants seeds of these plotlines, leaving viewers with tantalizing clues about the chaos that's brewing. And then there's the question of Brianna and Roger. While they do not appear directly in the episode, their absence is powerful. Claire and Jamie feel the void of their children deeply. Messages from the future or warnings are hinted at, suggesting that the timeline is no longer stable. Something or someone may be interfering. The idea that time is shifting beneath their feet leaves Claire with a terrifying realization. What if their choices now could destroy everything in both timelines? The production design of Episode 1 reflects this uncertainty. The once vibrant ridge is now a canvas of contrasts. Burned structures, overgrown paths, and the remnants of what was once a thriving community set the tone. Yet amid the wreckage, small signs of life push through. Flowers growing in the ashes, animals returning, the sound of children's laughter in the distance. These moments remind viewers and the characters that hope is not dead, but it will take everything they have to reclaim it. By the end of episode 1, nothing is resolved, but everything has changed. Claire and Jamie stand on the edge of something bigger than they've ever faced. It's not just about rebuilding their home, it's about preserving their very existence across time. Shadows are gathering, secrets are surfacing, and as the screen fades to black, one truth becomes painfully clear. This final journey will demand sacrifices neither of them are ready to make. As Outlander begins its last season, episode 1 sets the emotional, suspenseful, and mysterious tone that will define the series' endgame. Fans are left with burning questions. Can the Frasers survive the unraveling of time? Who has returned and why? And most importantly, how much more can love endure when fate seems determined to tear it apart? Stay tuned for what's next, because this is just the beginning of the end.